Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name's Corey. Today we're playing Spelljammer. It's Dungeons and Dragons in Space. You're going to love it. Sit back, relax, have a good time. I'd like to thank our patrons scrolling in the upper right-hand corner that make it easy for us to do this online. Thank you to our patrons. Also, there's great stuff at our Patreon that helps with gaming and, RPGs in general. Lots of different stuff. Howard is our game master today. And we are joined by Brenna and Sarah, and we all play different characters. Howard, off you go.
All right. As he said, I'm Howard. I'm running the Spelljammer game, and if I'm doing the whole intro without the others, then I'll happily introduce everyone's characters. But I don't know. They might feel a little robbed. So, Sarah and Brenna, do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
Take it away.
Go for it.
All right, then. We are down one tonight. We normally have another fellow with us, Keith, who plays Del Starwind, and he's in the military in his country and has to apparently work sometimes. But he's probably watching, and if so, hey, Keith.
He's bravely serving his country.
Sure. I don't really know what he does while he's at work. It could be brave. You might be making coffee. I have no idea. All right. A long time ago, the privateer ship, the Weirdhammer, took a contract to go to some far-off world to recover cargo from a lost ship. When they were near the planet where their target was last seen, this is really old. Let me fast forward.
I was about to say the Weirdhammer. It's the Melina.
The Melina is the second ship. I told you it was old.
Oh. That is old news.
I kind of want that bravely serving our country to apply to other jobs. Like, he's bravely serving McDonald's.
That there is a danger in a lot of jobs, especially fast food and retail these days. The YouTube videos are terrifying.
Yes.
Anyway, fast forwarding a bit. All right. Johnny Lodestar took care of their guard problem for a hefty price. There we go. Now we're getting much more recent stuff. But also came through with some additional crewmates to help the Melina for them. The crew of the Melina then flew back to Saloon to help Nobis get some major restorative healing. On the way, they were followed by an Elithid, and their new crewmen happily dispatched with their onboard weaponry. Once docked, Nomus was sent for healing, and the crew defeated the negative energy elemental creature in their star chart making machine. Since they were on Saloon, they accepted a mission to aid their moon elven allies once more and stop some supplies heading to insurgents. The suppliers turned out to be horrifying space clowns. They managed to damage the clown ship and defeated the clown boarding party. And I believe that is actually where we stopped. I need to organize this better. Apologies for that. But that is where we stopped. You guys, you had severely damaged their ship with your initial shot. Then their ship, as it broke open, which was a big rocket, a big cylinder with a cone on top. It was multicolored. These clowns started pouring out, and they rode out to your guys' ship on smaller rockets that they were just straddling. And you fought and killed all of them. And you also, while you were fighting one of your new crewmen, who's named Right Click, he's a Thrycreen, which is kind of a praying mantis-looking humanoid, continued to fire on their ship, which has left it almost cracked in half. So it's floating out in front of you, and it is not currently looking like it's going to go anywhere. You've killed all of the ones that were on your ship. So what would you guys like to do next?
All right. So our job was to just stop them from delivering the goods to whoever rebels they were delivering them to.
Chances are, if you stop here, you can still claim you have completed your job. However, You don't actually know for a fact that the clowns that were in this rocket were involved in any way with rebel insurgents on a moon. You just attacked it.
All right. Then let's get our ship up against their ship and throw some lines across and board their ship. How does that sound?
All in favor.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Right, let's do that then.
As does the other crew member. He walks up and will grab one of these ropes with a hook.
So I'll tell Keith.
And actually, I think he was captaining, so he will bring you in directly next to the broken rocket. Which leaves the three of you to go board it. And having him fly works perfectly since he's not here.
Sure.
And he was already flying, so that also fits with what he was already doing.
So we'll what's it called when you take a rope and you latch it onto another ship and we do that maneuver.
All right.
The name
for
that.
All right, you're gonna basically make what an old school would be a rope use check, but in this case, as rope use is not a thing, trying to grapple stuff with a grappling hook and a rope to tie it off, kind of a knot tying thing. I'm going to call it survival.
Sounds good.
Unless
to
you
me.
would like to make a case for something else.
I love survival. Let's do it.
But does it love you back?
We will soon see.
Oh, I should have rolled my actual die. I should have rolled. I'm telling everybody to do it. I'm telling as many crew members to grab ropes with latching onto the side so we can board.
All right, so you are taking the rest of the crew with you. That includes Galdar, the Battle Ranger dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Right click the Thrycreen, Bassian Menadel, the Astral Elf Artificer, and then there's also Breldog, the human fighter, and Sailor.
Right. Sounds good. Sounds like a good group of people to take on over there.
And also, I'm assuming Tinker and Eudora.
Yes.
Tinker can fly. She's got the touch.
You don't want me to roll survival, so
I'll
definitely assist.
Adora can just jump over there, I'm pretty sure.
Chances are, Eudora, you look over there, you have the ability to jump over there. However, if you don't take the rope and the hook with you, if it gets further away, you might not be able to make the jump back.
Yeah. So here, grab these ropes, fly and jump over there, lock them down.
Not fly, but yes. Eudora actually could do it for everyone if you'd like.
No,
if Eudora is okay with that.
I'm telling Tink to do that too. Tink can fly.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Tinker that's true. I definitely could do that. It's just I'm not sure if you really want me tying.
What do I need to roll?
To jump this distance, you don't have to roll. It's within your regular jumping distance. You're not in combat. You can just say you do it.
Do I need to roll to secure it?
You're just finding a good place to put the hook in, and you're hooking it in. If you were trying to do it where you throw the rope and find it and then pull it and hope to catch something,
gotcha,
that'd be different. But what you're doing is you can actually walk over there, see a good place to hook it, and just do it. So
just loop it, hook it around itself. Okay.
All right.
I can let you roll, but I'd have to give you advantage and really lower the difficulty. At a certain point, I'm just saying it's going to happen.
Okay, thank you.
Because you could have the person on the other hand also tug at it and see if it's tight.
Great.
If it breaks.
So now the rest of our crew who can't do weird stuff can get over via the ropes. Is this going to be a roll to get across the ropes, or can we just do it?
It will not be, but I do need Tinker and Eudora to tell me to make perception rolls because they went over first. Your scouting party consisted of the ladies, so let's see what happens to the ladies and what they notice.
Yes, watch for clowns.
Oh yeah, I'm watching for clowns.
Are you though? And Eudora, perception check.
Did they change the character sheet on Roll20?
No.
I don't think so. I'll pull one up and look.
The color on it looks different than the last time I pulled it up.
Are you in dark mode and light mode?
It might be dark mode. It's black and red. Normally it's white.
Yeah, you're in dark mode.
Yeah, you're in black mode. Or dark mode.
So
Do you want to
How
turn
did
that
I do
off?
that?
There's a little moon on the left. Do you see the little moon icon?
of the character sheet or something else?
On the entire Roll20. On the left-hand side where there's a row of,
Oh,
like,
yes.
there's a little moon.
Okay.
Click the moon.
No, actually, I was not in dark mode. I just enabled dark mode. That's weird. Why is it black? Very strange. I don't know. All right, I guess. Oh, now it's white again. That's weird.
Maybe you're not you're slow, but your computer could be slow.
I don't know. It doesn't actually matter. I was just curious because I was like, oh, that looks different. Okay. I'm sorry. What was I rolling?
Perception.
Perception. Yes.
I apologize to all the
Hopefully
viewers who don't
Hopefully
like...
Eudora has better perception than Sarah does.
Hopefully all the viewers out there do like dark mode, because I only do dark mode, and that's why you see the chat log in dark mode. Because I don't like light. I have it on all the time. Always dark mode.
Ditto.
Once you go dark.
I'm glad he stayed that way and froze that way. That's what was amazing. We don't need to hear the rest of that. You really don't.
Or like finding things to hook into, so your party can come across. Tinker, you become kind of like really obsessed with finding the best place to hook this thing off, and are not looking around. But Eudora, it occurs to you to look around, and as you do, you don't immediately see anyone, so it does seem safe. But then as you're hooking up like the second rope to something, you're like, oh, there's a broken piece of this rocket that's kind of angled this way. You can put a hook on that, and that should be enough to get these people across. You hear something moving behind you, like a thud, like something is coming towards you, and then you realize you're also feeling it in your feet. Tinker's not, because she's not touching anything. She's floating about with her little wings.
It's a
But
giant.
you got big old rabbit's feet.
It's a giant
Lucky
clown.
ones.
It's 5 clowns. It's 3 clowns in a trench coat.
Okay, so then I will say, Tinker, do you feel that? And I'll turn around to try to see where it's coming from.
We're gonna fight Clown Voltron.
Hey, Tinker,
There's something coming.
it's cold in here. She must mean that it's cold in here. All right. As for what you feel, it's a little cold in here, but you're not actually touching anything other than whatever you're hooking the things up to. So you don't feel it.
I don't know that would necessarily occur to me that she's flying and doesn't feel it. I'm just going. It's just like, hey, do you see that? Do you hear that? What is that?
That would not occur to her either. She's just like, eh?
I think something's coming. Or someone.
All right. I'm going to give y'all 1 round to tell me what you're doing. Beetlejuice, you see them over there hooking up ropes. They are following orders perfectly.
I know. They didn't even yell over to me that there might be danger. I could do something about that maybe, but
Well, actually, you will see Eudora pull out her bone sword and kind of turn like she hears something. So
And Tinker's looking around like, what's she talking about?
All right,
It's definitely
so-
like reaching for a weapon.
she's readying for
So
something.
Beetlejuice, during this 1 round of prep time, Eudora has drawn a weapon and is prepared to fight whatever might be coming. Tinker is looking around, possibly confused. Hard to
Reaching
say
for a
from
weapon,
distance.
but definitely like, I don't know what we're talking about.
I would say hard to say from a distance, but I remember you do actually have a high wisdom. So with your passive insight, Tinker and Eudora look like they are one confused and one ready for battle.
Okay.
And you can have a reaction or an action, I should say, during this.
Okay. I pull out my shield. I pull out my whip. I appear next to Eudora.
Is Misty stepping an action?
It is a bonus action.
Then you can do all those things because the shield prep is a full action, and weapon interaction for the whip, and then bonus action for the Misty step. You're good to go.
Starlight step.
Starlight step. It's kind of a Misty step, isn't it the same thing?
It is the same thing. It's just that it's Starlight.
Because it's
I guess
apologize.
I turn into a beam of light or something.
Sorry, it would be a much more fey elf to just be misty stepping.
Yeah.
Whereas an astral elf will be
Like,
starlight stepping.
They like Misty Step as they jump away and they kind of like whoo, into the air but me,
Boy.
I turn into a flash of light, pew, and then flash of light, pew, and I appear next to you.
I feel like all the elves should do this, and they each have their own flavor. Like the drow should like just turn into a shadow and then reappear somewhere else as
Yes.
a shadow.
100%, yes.
That
I
would
agree
be
with
awesome.
this. And then the elves with the really big eyes, they just like at Dragon Ball Z do it. Just like
All right. So you three are on the other side. No commands were given to everybody else. So that is all
is
y'all will
true.
do. You don't know what everybody else is doing.
that is true. I forgot to say something.
You did.
So they're all like waiting. They were watching y'all like hook stuff up, and then all of a sudden, Bill just goes. They're like, "Huh." different.
Some of them are probably like, where did the captain go? What happened?
Interesting.
That's
All
on
right.
me. Should have said something.
So at this point, I would like the three of you to roll initiative against me. Well, not against me, just roll initiative. You know what to do. You're not new. You've played this before.
Who are you? Where am I? Why am I wearing pants?
Why did
Mar?
my die lost connection? That's the biggest problem with these
Oh.
dice. Is they tend to lose connection for no reason.
All right, 26 with a nat 20. Well done.
Give me a
Let me
second,
guess, I'm going
guys.
first.
Most likely. Most likely.
Once. First time ever. I always go last. For the quickest person, I always go last.
All right, here
Damn these dice. That should have saved the 20 for my attack roll.
here is my
Look at me
initiative.
now.
There we go. Not that great, but that's okay.
A total of an 8. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
That's the biggest problem I'm finding with this Go die is it constantly loses connection.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not always using it, it'll just kind of gently float away.
That's annoying.
It is. It's super annoying.
Freaking Bluetooth.
All right. On 26,
What do you want? to
what
tell
would
us?
you like to be doing, Eudora?
Well, I don't actually have anyone to attack yet, do I?
No, you do hear this thud, and you feel each step hitting the ground. And I'm bumping my table because I know it shakes my webcam. Boom, boom, boom. Something is coming, something big.
Okay.
Beetlejuice, you're now feeling that too, because you also are standing there. But you can't do anything yet. So
Can I?
you have your weapon out. You can declare a basically what's a held action, which means that later as a reaction, you can take whatever action you would like to take now. As
Yeah.
in, when
I'm
the bad guy comes through, I stab him.
Holding my attack ready for him to be in range.
Right.
Yeah,
Just whatever comes out, you're gonna take a swing. You can choose when the time comes up. If like a helpless looking woman walks out and is like, "No, don't hurt me," you can choose not to hit her at that point. You don't
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
take the
I'm not-
reaction.
I
But
am
it
waiting
does-
for what it is, but
It just does give you the ability to say, "Hey, when someone comes out, I want to be ready to take a swing." And then when that situation occurs, you can then choose to take something you could normally only do on your action.
Guys,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
before the thing comes out, I just want to ask everybody, what do you think it's going to be? I want some bets here. I want some good answers.
Oh, I have no idea.
Think Give it a thought. And then, Breno, what do you think it's going to be?
What you can do is type that into
Metagaming
chat.
over here.
You can type that into chat and stop
He's like,
breaking the
I
game.
know what it is.
Put it in chat and don't break the game. That's all I'm asking.
Oh.
Put it in chat, Corey.
Yes,
Stop stopping the game.
chat.
All right.
All right. All right.
I bet you probably do know what it is, but we don't have to say.
I know what it is.
I meant Corey probably knows.
I don't
too.
know.
I
It's
have
clearly
no
the
idea.
Rancor. What else could it be?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Because I feel the Rancor needs to exist in all sci-fi. All right, so Eudora, you have the held action to attack whatever comes through. Do you have anything you want to do during your bonus action or movement? You can move closer to the area where they will come out. You can move further away. Also, you said the sword, right?
Yes, bone sword.
So you want to be within 10 feet of the entrance or exit, whatever, where they'll be coming through the doorway. Because that puts you in range to use the bone sword.
I'm just going to hold my position for the moment until I see what it is.
You don't want to get within 10 feet. Okay, I need to know.
No.
So, all right. I'm going to note that you are not. Then Tinker, you're next in the initiative list. You see Eudora is prepared. She currently looks like she's maybe 15, 20 feet away from that door, but she's studying it. And she has her sword out. She is ready for combat. Something must be happening, although you don't know what the heck's going on. It hasn't really been explained. Something's coming up.
Yeah.
Well, I actually did say that. I said something or someone is coming.
Oh, okay. Well, then that.
Okay. I am.
Unfortunately, WD-40 is back on the ship.
Yes, it is.
Sarah, type your
No
guess
lube
in.
for you.
Type it in.
Sorry, what?
Type your guess in, Sarah.
I told you I don't know. I have no idea.
Make something up.
Does Eudora get anything special spiffy if I up her dex?
Eudora? Well, she is a dex-based fighter. She's very quick. So most likely, yeah. I mean,
That's
you've
what I
seen
was
her enough in
assuming.
fights enough to know.
I mean, all of my weapons are dex-based, even the bone sword.
That's what I was figuring. So I will cast Cat's Grace upon ye.
Yay. What does that do?
All right, so she said Cat's Grace. You have advantage on dexterity checks. Also doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less, as long as you're not incapacitated. So if you have to make any dex checks, then you have advantage. That's any skill checks, well, dex saves. And if you fall, you're even more graceful than normal. Instead of the first 10 feet, it's the first 20 feet you ignore. All right. So
That is what
enjoy
I
that.
do.
All right. Do you have anything else? Do you want to move anywhere?
Just pretty much
prepare any
drawing
weapons?
and loading my crossbow, which is pretty much the rest of my action.
All right, cool. You have weapon interaction, got your crossbow out, good to go. It's loaded and ready.
Locked and
far from the-
loaded.
How far from the door do you want to be?
I'm going to be as far away from the door as possible.
All right, but still within regular crossbow range.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. Easy to do, easy to understand. All right, great. And then when I go to look at my initiative roster after Tinker, here's what you see pour through the door. Two more of the same kind of clowns you've seen before. I mean, like their makeup isn't necessarily the exact same. They aren't identical, but just regular space demon clowns. Your regular average space demon clown. You see a couple of those things kind of tumble out the door, clown style, roll up. Eudora has a held action to strike one. Would you like to use it?
Yes, I would.
All right. We'll say clown. I have them marked with very important names of A and B, which stand for their actual names. So clown A, you don't know his name.
Asshole and bozo.
I was going to say B is Bozo. Yeah, definitely. 100% Bozo.
I assume a 23 hits.
A 23 does hit, and his name is not asshole. It's Asso. Bozo and Asso.
23 is not what you rolled.
No, it's a 21 plus 2.
Yeah, you have the thing on again. It's 21, but that's all right. Still hits.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Let me go turn that off.
Unless the sword is a ranged weapon. Did you throw it?
It's not. No. It is so weird to me to have to like change that to check and uncheck a box. I will try to remember that. My apologies. So it
would be better if they had a different way to do that, but that is the case.
Does the 21 still hit?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Roll20 is trying to change their character sheet so they're a little better. So hopefully that's
so. If you're watching guy who does Roll20 stuff,
yes, that box checking thing is not a good design. All right, so he takes 10 points. I normally have 2 actions, so can I still take my second action or no?
Unfortunately, with a held action, you're only doing the 1 action as a reaction.
Okay, that's fine. After I strike him for my bonus action, I'm going to hop as far away as possible.
No, you don't.
Why?
Because you can't take a bonus action when it's not your turn.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
All right. Sorry about that.
Then I guess I just hit him, and that's that.
You do. You slice into him. That bone sword cuts deep, and he loses 10 points of health, whatever that means. And we then move down the list to, the clowns go. That's right. They walked out. They got hit. They still get to do stuff. He's going to hit you because he didn't like being hit.
I bet.
Not. I didn't think that was very nice of you at all. Not very, very kind of you as a guest on his ship to just be whacking at him. Rude.
Well, they came onto our ship and whacked us, so
these two didn't.
Howard are
totally different clowns. How dare you just say all clowns are guilty of the crimes of one clown? I mean, come on. Racist. So with a natural 20.
She's not a racist.
That definitely hits.
Right. So he whips out his this big hammer.
That's what we're calling it now.
Sure. And smacks you with it. And it's going to do 2d8 plus 3 instead of 1d8 plus 3. And you take 10. Oh, there is justice and balance in this world. And also there's a weird squeaky noise.
Do you see my question there, Howard?
Do
you see my question?
Hang on. Is the clown within 5 feet of you? You haven't moved towards the door yet, so I'm going to say no.
Okay, thank you. Just need to know that.
But that's a fair question. I get why you ask. All right. Now, the other clown, Bozo goes, because Azo just went. She is the one closest to the door. It makes the most sense to keep attacking her. Also, she's the one attacking. So you know what? That's enough of this fighter chick. Let's get rid of her. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
All right. And this clown, he's going to leap at you and attempt to grapple you. So you can make a contested, you beat a 17 with a athletics or acrobatics. You get to choose which. And if you're not skilled in either of them, it doesn't matter. You can still click the skill and just roll it.
Very skilled in I'm skilled in both, but I'm very skilled in acrobatics, so we're gonna go with that.
All right. 17 was the exact number you needed to beat, and it's meter beat, and you met it. So he grapples you, and you are able to just turn sideways and kick off with your big rabbit foot, and he falls backwards and stands up, but but neither of you are actually grappled. He's just adjacent to you. He was unable to get you into a grapple, which is a shame because he has a cool thing he can do.
Those
Very well.
rascally rabbits.
Wascally wabbits.
You are the wascaliest.
I am.
All right. And that being done, Rubbish.
All right. I'll move up next to Sarah, within 5 feet of her. And then I will start whipping them all. The one that wanted to grapple, he seems like he has something cool he wants to do. So I'm going to attack him first with 2 attacks.
Oh no.
And get rid of that.
How dare you take initiative? We'll show
Whoops,
you.
That's not what I wanted to do.
You broke my horde. For the Alliance.
Okay, I am going to, as a bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark again on that first one.
Okay. And that by first one you mean grappler, right?
The grappler, yes. The grappler. Clown B, right? Bozo?
That is Bozo, yes.
I'm attacking Bozo. I mark him with a Hunter's Mark. First things first.
Okay.
Second thing I do is I attack him with my whip. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Okay. I will attack him again with my whip. $23 does
23
hit.
hits.
Yes.
Very much so.
So he will take... I forgot to unclick the dueling style seek attack. Okay. So he will take 9 plus 4 plus 2. So 15 points of damage.
Yep. All right.
I have a third attack due to my Horde Breaker. It will attack his friend.
Okay.
Submit the roll. And that will fail. That is a nat 1. Unfortunately.
And I'll go your way, because that'd be unfair to me at some point. Really hard to run a story if everything just always worked out just fine.
It's all right. It's fine. Dice do what dice are going to do. But yeah, like, I tried to hit... I hit the guy twice. I tried to hit the guy over there, and I knocked my knuckles on my own shield. Dang. Ah!
I hate it when that happens.
That sounds like something I would do. Like Sarah, not Eudora. Sarah would do that.
I kiss my fist.
All right. That was on 8. On 4. Let me double check that initiative. Sorry. That initiative is incorrect. On 3, you hear the boom, boom get louder. At this point, anyone that's in contact with the ground is well aware of the shaking. But at this point, Tinker, although also everyone else, Tinker also picks up on the booming, and the door that is already damaged from the incoming fire from the ballistas that were ripping this ship in half, rips open further as these 2 giant white gloved hands begin to just push the metal apart, and then the creature that comes through is a giant clown. It looks very much like an ogre, but in the clown makeup and the clown suit with the gloved hands with the 3 stripes on the back for some reason, because Disney. I don't know. Essentially, you are dealing with a very large clown, and it is dragging behind it what looks like, as it pulls it up, your first thought is there's some sort of a strange material that is inflated. Like, you can tell there's air in it. I don't think that balloons are normally a thing, even in Spelljammer, but it has what appears to be a hammer made of, I'm going to say balloons because that's something that players can understand. And it looks like it's filled with air, and it is a hammer. It is very strange. And it brings it over. And then the person closest to the door is Eudora. It has a reach that just goes over its friend and bonks Eudora, or will attempt to, because it still has to roll. It doesn't get to auto hit just because it's a BBEG.
All right. I'll use my sentinel to attack him back.
Do you have a reaction?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you just had your turn.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You got your reaction back. Attack me first, then.
Sure thing.
I would just like to say that I called it as to what was coming.
17.
Probably. Let me double check here. Yeah, you totally hit it.
Okay. 5 and 7 is 13, I believe.
Okay. 5 and 7 is 12, but sure.
12. Sorry about that. My math, my addition skills. Need to roll to 1 on that.
All right. And is there anything else you can do? You throw.
I mean, I can't really pull it. I can't really pull it 5 feet towards me because there are 2 of his friends in the way, and they'll. And unless it says it does damage, it won't do damage. Like they don't get knocked into each other unless the technique specifically says that.
All right. I mean,
if
it says you can pull him closer, I think he is a size larger than you.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, he is. He's large.
But you made the weapon. However that works, you describe it, because you made this weapon and this ability of the weapon. So however you want to do it, and I'll be writing it down.
I mean, I gave you the stats for the weapon. If I didn't say you could any limits about pulling something larger than you, then that's really my bad. But I'll tell you what, we'll do it fair so it doesn't seem arbitrary. Something larger than you should be hard to pull. I definitely would say that you can't do it if they're more than 2 sizes larger. But Corey, you always say odd, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, odd.
All right, let's see if you can pull over a creature 1 size larger than you. You cannot. It has to be your size or smaller.
Fine by me.
You can pull it tight, but it doesn't budge this ogreish space clown. And therefore, that ends your thing. And now the space clown will attempt to kill that Eudora thing because she's been annoying with her attacking and all that. Freaking rude.
All right, that has been saved.
Roll. Oh my God, that's terrible. Does he have more than 1 attack? That was so sad. He doesn't. Name. Roll a 2. So pretend it is. Eudora, this thing comes like slowly at you, and you're like just like you don't even have to move much. You're just kind of watching this balloon hammer go next to you and bonk the ground. But when it does, you see cracks form in the ground beneath you, and you can feel like this insane thud. I mean, like the vibrations are strong. It does so much more damage than it looks like it should. But it missed. And that's all that he did.
Howard, I need to make one more adjustment.
Okay.
He is not within 5 feet of a friendly person to me, so I can't do a sneak attack on him. So he'll only take 10 points of damage, not
the 12.
9 points of damage, not the 12. Yeah, 9 points of damage, not the 12. All
right. I fixed it. Thank you for being honest.
Yep.
All right. I will say the clown in between you and the bigger clown looked super nervous. And you haven't actually seen them look nervous, but he tried to get out the way of that thing too. And that brings us to the top of the round, which is in fact Eudora.
Alrighty. Clown A and B have both taken damage, right?
Yeah, they're both damaged.
I'll go ahead and attack the same one again.
All right. I believe you're attacking Clown A, so go for it. Definitely hits.
All 15
right.
points.
That's a lot.
And I'm going to do a second attack on him.
Go for it. Okay, you can just describe it. There's no point in rolling. Whatever you'd like to have happen. He was pretty far down from the hits he'd already taken.
Okay. Yeah, the bone sword is gonna just slice through him, and there's just bits of clown flying everywhere.
I got
blood, gore, and glitter everywhere. It's fantastic.
The blood and the bone out of my hair and my ears.
Yeah.
All right. That is your action and your extra action, because you get 2 attacks at your level. You still have, I assume you don't want to change weapons, but you have that option. You also can take a bonus action.
I do want to use my bonus action. Yes. I want to try to hop back out of range.
Okay. You can easily do that. The creature that just tried to hit you, it was 10 feet away, but because of your thing, you can hop back without invoking an attack of opportunity. He doesn't get a free swing. You're out of range of him. Do you want to change weapons or stay with the sword?
She can't.
I mean, you can, because you can run up, hit, and bounce back if that's your plan.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to change weapons right now.
Okay. I don't want you to think that I'm telling you, like, trying to hint that you should. I just want to make sure you're aware of what you can.
Yes, I know I can do that. But no, I'm not going to.
All right. That finishes Eudora's turn. Next is Tinker, and then the clowns are up, and then Rummish.
Wait, sorry. I heard that backwards in my head. Am I up next?
You are next.
Okay. Sorry. Fun with audio processing disorder. It's like name, and a verb. Wait, what?
If there is something I can do to make that easier for you, be sure and let me know, and I'll try and do better in the future.
It's just, that's why sometimes if I go, wait, is that me? It's because in my brain, it just went kind of like
I have that same issue sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of like a magic 8-ball with words in my head. Just goes.
Yeah, I don't think anyone minds repeating stuff for you, because a lot of us have that problem sometimes.
I was just like, I'm not an idiot.
Properly the first time.
Sometimes I am.
Yeah.
She is going to fire one off at the bozos.
All right. There is only Azo is down. There is only Bozo, and then of course there is the giant clown.
Well, I said one of the bozos. I'm calling them all bozos.
Bozo A and Bozo B.
Pretty much.
There's a little clown and a big clown. Which big bozo or little bozo? Which one do you want?
That sounds wrong.
It's what's there in front of you.
The ogre's actually named Krusty. Hey, kids.
Krusty the clown.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I hit with my crossbow.
No, sorry. Well, wait. No. Even if you were aiming for the bigger one, that's
don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
What do you remember the clown from Garfield and Friends who would yell obnoxiously, "Hey kids, hey kids"?
I do remember that. I don't know its name. It's been
it's from
really
Garfield
long
and
time.
Friends, 100%. I know that much.
Okay.
Little clown.
Anything else you want to do, Tink?
That's all I can do. That and reload the sucker.
Okay. Do you have the ability to auto reload, or do you have to take an action?
What do I have?
There's the crossbow feat lets you
I don't
ignore
have
the loading.
I don't have any feats.
Oh no. All right then. You have to take an action to reload, so that'll be your action next round, or you can switch weapons if you have something else you can use.
Nah, that's pretty much what she's gonna do.
Okay. Well, then we'll worry about what you're doing next round, which will be reloading, when that comes around. Until then, I have Bozo, who gets to go on 12. And let's see. Eudora jumped away, so my next logical target is Rumish. So, Rum, I'm gonna.
Oh, actually, I take that back. I forgot that I have a second attack now.
You do?
I do as a battlesmith.
Oh, neat. Cool. Awesome. I was a little taken back because most of the time casters don't get one, but Battlesmith, that makes sense.
Awesome.
Yeah, so in that
Neat.
case, she will swap out to her monkey wrench.
All right, so weapon or action, you whip out the monkey wrench, and then extra attack, you're gonna hit Bozo or the ogre clown.
I'll go for the little
Little
one.
guy. All right, a 15, unfortunately, does not hit. I feel so bad now.
Okay, it was worth a shot.
It was. All right. It is now his attack. He now has to choose between Ramesh and Tinker. Corey's odd,
Yes, he is.
and therefore I get to hit him.
Sure.
That's what the
However.
die said.
I'm just glad
What is this,
Tink.
high school?
I'm just glad Tink came up next to me. I'm
You're
because
welcome.
Dora running away. Man, give her the stank eye.
All right, so 27, I believe, hits.
Oh yeah, that does. Yeah, 100%.
All right, you can make he's going to grapple you, and you can make a athletics or acrobatics, whichever you prefer, to resist.
I can't.
Be a 27.
What are you talking about?
I'm grappling you.
Yeah, it's a 27.
Yeah. I know that was a ridiculously high roll, so I'm aware.
If I roll a 20, does that automatically win?
No.
So then just keep going, Howard. Just go.
I don't try to assume. I don't remember everything that's on everybody's character sheet. You might have a thing that says, "Screw you, I get to do this." So I don't know. There are so many rules in D&D that let you
I understand. I'm telling you, I can't do nothing about it. Go.
That one got you. All right, cool. Okay, so he leaps on you and grapples you. And you feel like his body is just wrapping around you in a way that is just unnatural, almost like a constrictor snake. Lower that down. There it is. And you take, for a second that was max damage. It's not. It's 3 plus 3 to 6. So you take a full 6 points of damage, but you are grappled.
Oh no, I can't move.
Well, that does suck for things.
I can't readjust my position.
Yeah.
But I can still attack just fine.
You can still attack, but you are grappled.
Yes.
But you feel, I will say this though, you are aware of this much. It's like his arms are continuing to slide around you. You feel like this is going to get worse.
Yep, I'm going to have to whip him to death. I'm like a...
You're like, man, I wish I had a more lethal weapon right now.
No, I'm good. I'm fine.
I feel like that should be hard to use a whip while grappled to the guy grappling you.
It does feel like that should not be something you can do.
What you're looking for is the pin maneuver.
Not a thing in
Nope.
D&D.
Yes, it is. It's 100%
Is
a
it?
thing in D&D. Yeah.
Pin?
Look it up. Pin.
Not in my statuses.
Oh, you
Or
birdie.
conditions.
She woke
Look
up from her nap because she was sleeping down here on the arm of my chair. And then I went upstairs to grab some more water. Apparently, she woke up and freaked out. I'm sorry, guys.
Aw, poor
All
birdie.
good. All right, and it's your turn now,
Oh,
Ramush.
Yeah. I will whip this guy twice. I get sneak attack on him because Tink is next to me. Thank goodness for Tink coming up next to me.
use Eudora.
Like, I don't need her to be a meat shield. I don't care that she's like, oh no, I can't get hit or whatever. Like, I don't give a damn about that. I just need her for the sneak attack.
Eudora doesn't know you have a sneak attack. Eudora's just doing her thing that she always does.
It's
I
not
have to
like
make-
you told them what you leveled up as last time.
Yeah, I don't know how rogues work. I'm not a rogue.
All right, my hunter's mark is still up. I'm gonna hit this guy twice with my whip.
Did you hunter's mark Azo or Bozo?
Bozo. It's
Oh,
always
okay.
been Bozo. I've been attacking Bozo. Bozo should have the damage on it that I attacked first.
Okay, calm down, dude. I
Did
just
you-
asked.
Did you put the damage on the wrong guy?
No, I asked
Okay.
about the hunter's mark. Calm down.
Has somebody been dipping into Tinker's candy stash?
There we go. First attack.
Gosh.
The 25 does hit me.
Okay.
I will do 5 plus 8 plus 3. So that is 16 points of damage with the first hit.
All right. That gets him. That exceeds 30. So
Okay. Boom. He goes down. I will use my
you feel his body slacken as he falls away.
excellent. I will use my Horde Breaker to then attack the giant.
Okay.
I don't get sneak attack because she's not within 5 feet of the giant, is Tink.
She is not. No.
Okay, I'll turn off sneak attack. And I will hit him with the whip for my Horde Breaker, which will miss. I don't know. He's a ogre. He might have a lower armor class.
12 still misses though.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then I will use my extra attack on him.
Okay.
Ha! That got him.
26 does hit.
9 points of damage. Notice that I
And
wrote,
again,
I made an addendum on my whip that says same size or smaller.
Nice. Appreciate that. All right. And I'll try to keep in mind to put those extra details in there from now on. And be glad that you're not a small character.
I will close with the ogre clown within 5 feet.
Okay.
And I'll motion, I'll like, Tink, get up here. Get up.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yes, that's no. I have a bonus action. My bonus action is to move my hunter's mark onto the ogre clown. And I should have did that before I did my 2 extra attacks. But that's okay.
It's all right. All right, it's there now. It is now his turn, and you have closed with him. The other people that were fighting him, which was Eudora, has jumped away, so he's going to attack you directly.
Tink is technically within range, but he should attack me.
He should, because you moved up on him and you've been hitting him.
Barrier.
Yes.
So yeah, you're
Please.
definitely my preferred target.
Somehow I just don't think Tink is intimidating. Just
Let's see.
I won't take that personally.
Should be a plus to hit. I might have done this wrong before, but oh well.
That'll
I
hit.
think that hits.
Mhm.
I would hope. We're kind of terrified if it didn't. We're like, what did you make? How did this happen? All right. Boom. Oh, that
Okay.
not a terrible roll, not a great roll. It's all right. Take 19 points of damage as you are hit by this thing. Oh, but I need to roll another die because there's a chance some bad stuff happen, additional weird
Okay.
stuff. But
I
not
have
bad.
5 hit points left, everybody. 5 hit points left.
Can't do the thing. There it is. No. Okay. So yeah, you just take the damage.
That's bad enough. 5 hit points. One more hit and I'm gone. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
This particular item has a thing on 1 or 20, or has 2 things. So I have to roll it.
Got it.
All right. So he has just that one attack though. Let me double check. I think he only has that one thing he can do. Is swing that. Yeah, his other attack is a separate attack, and he can only do the one.
I was nailed by it. I spun around and now I'm wobbly. I'll get both of you.
Okay. Top of the round, which I believe is Eudora.
Yes. I'm gonna jump back up and attack the other clown.
Cool. Well, yeah, you're jumping, so it really doesn't matter. I was gonna say you would technically. Oh wait. No, there is no other clown. There's only the ogre clown.
There's what?
There is only one clown to attack. It is giant.
Oh, okay. We're down to just one. Then that makes
It's just
things
you
simple.
guys and Krusty.
Alrighty.
All right, 26 to hit definitely hits him. 12 points. Nice. I'll mark it down. 18 also hits. 13 points. Y'all are just
25 points.
wailing on him. Okay. Noted. You are still up there, but you said you jumped in?
Yes.
All right. Tell you what. Do you want to? I assume you want to stay up there then, right?
Is there a reason I can't jump back to where I was?
Yes. I'll tell you what. Make a intelligence straight roll.
Okay.
Just throw it out there.
Something that Eudora might get that Sarah's not.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Oh wait, that was an intelligence save, right? Is that what you mean?
Either way, future reference. You could use your movement, walk up, hit him, and then your bonus action jump away.
I can't do both.
Well, see, that's the thing is when you bonus action jump away, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. If you use your movement to walk away, he does. But you can use your movement to go in.
Okay,
Does that
so
make
if I
sense?
jump, it doesn't count as my movement?
No, I mean, you still have your movement, but the movement lets him whack you. So had you walked up and attacked, it'd have been fine, and then you could jump away.
Sarah.
But if you
read your jump maneuver. Read the text on it.
Yeah. So the difference here is movement doesn't let you ignore attacks of opportunity. Jumping does. Walking up doesn't grant an attack. Trying to retreat does.
What kind of action does it say it is?
Bonus.
It says as a bonus action, you can jump a number of feet equal to 5 times your
So-
proficiency bonus.
Exactly. So if you use your jump to engage, you're using a bonus action, not a move.
I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
Exactly. There you go.
All right. So if I accidentally used my bonus action, then I guess I will just sit there.
All right. Yeah, sorry. That's why I was like, I was gonna let you if you'd rolled high. I would say that she would have known to do this, but you
No,
rolled
it's
low.
fine.
Look,
I wanted to find a way to give it to you, but that
No, it's
wrong
okay.
to just give it.
It's my misunderstanding. I'll know for next time.
Sarah,
Okay.
you saw what I did with my hunter's mark earlier. We're all making little tiny mistakes. It's all good.
That's cool. No problem.
This TPK was brought to you by errors. And the letter oops. All right. So that said, Eudora's done is Tinker, then Rush, then the ogre. So Tinker, you're next.
Okay. Can Tinker? Okay, this is more of a mechanical question of can I? No, I can't reload my crossbow because I don't have rapid reload and attack and melee like I did last time. Okay. I have a healer in another campaign who's basically a sniper. She's ridiculous with a crossbow. And so she always jokes that she's the healer because you're going to need a healer when she's done with you. And just like character bleed there in my head. Don't mind me. Okay, she's going to try and beat the remaining bozo with the monkey wrench. For nothing.
Unfortunately, despite his massive size, she just can't find a good place to whack him, and the kid just bounces off. There you go. That's a hit for 3 bludgeoning, unless you have something that adds to it.
Nope.
Okie doke. Mark off another 3. All right. Then after her is Romish, then the clown.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to have to abandon you for a round while I heal. But I'm going to get 3 hits in. Or 2. I'm going to get 2 hits in before I abandoned, okay? And the next round I'll chug a healing potion and then I'll come back. Cuz I got 5 hit points. But let's see how much I can do before I'm gone. I can sneak attack now cuz you closed in with your monkey wrench, so thank you. And Eudora's here too with her sword. Excellent. Gang's all here. Whip. Plus Hunter's Mark.
Hits.
That's
So what was your total damage?
that's my total, all of it. So 17.
Okay.
Second attack. Plus
That's definitely a hit.
plus Hunter's Mark. Aww.
All right.
14 points of damage.
Now, just a second. All right. So your other one was 17. Is that right?
It's 17 and 14. Yes.
Okay.
All right. It's probably hurt. I hope it's a really hurt. Not down, I guess. I will Starlight Step out of there. 30 feet or however many feet I can get into some safety area while Adora and Tink distract it for 1 round. It's all you need, girls.
Yeah, you're gonna miss them.
And then next round I'm gonna chug a healing potion.
Okay, well that's for next round. All right, you're gone.
Eudora, she's like, I'll kill them all by myself. I don't need you.
Eudora was unable to move away without getting an attack, so she's the most logical next hit because Tinker has not been as effective. Nothing personal against
No,
either of you.
That's fair.
Like, not trying to insult you there, Brenna, and also don't want to hurt you there, Sarah. But yeah, I'm totally gonna try and kill you now.
Reasonable. Very reasonable. I'm trying to kill him. I expect he's
Right.
going to try to kill me.
Does a 26 hit you?
Yes.
All right, hang on. I readjust all the little dice there. Nice. Plus 8. Oof. All right. Wow, that's a very high roll for 3 dice. You take 29 points of damage as he brings this hammer thing down upon you.
Okay.
And then for added chaos, does he roll a 1 or a 20? No. Okay. But you were hit what appears to be, for all intents and purposes, like somebody made a sledgehammer out of the same stuff you would make like a balloon animal, like a balloon dog or whatever, but it's a balloon sledgehammer. And it came down slowly, and you felt like you should be able to just get out of the way, but you weren't. And this thing hit you, but it was more like being hit by like a building. This thing just whacked you, and you're like knocked back.
Well,
You
then
took
I'm
all
glad it
that
happened
damage.
to me and not Tinker.
Yeah, you're still standing, I believe, right?
I am still standing.
But
I don't look happy, but I'm still standing.
yeah, that was a big hit. All right. And that is his action. He actually has a bonus action and a layer action. Or not a bonus action, a layer action. I'm trying to decide if it should do it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. So he just whacks you, and then he looks at Tinker, like his eyes just kind of like narrow down, like he's aware of you, Tinker. There's no like mechanical effect. You're just aware that he's decided that you're also a target. Like you're in the area of things he would like to destroy. And that is the end of his turn. Which brings us to Eudora. Hey, I bet you'd like some payback. After that will be you, Tinker.
I would.
Well, a 26 definitely hits. 17 damage. You're raking it over him.
Does a 15 hit? Probably not, right?
A 15 does hit.
Oh, it does. Okay. All right. So right back at you. Another 30
Okay.
points. And this time I'm going to use my bonus action to hop away after I do my 30 points.
All right.
How injured is Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice flew away and drank a potion.
I haven't drank it yet.
Oh, he flew away, or no, he didn't even fly away. He just vanished.
Yeah, he disappeared. We don't know where he
But
went.
yeah, I was pretty
He
bad.
did not. I was gonna say he did not Misty Step because that's a little too fey. He Starlight stepped.
You could say I was hanging on to about 10% of my life.
Okay, but you're not within touching range.
Not anymore. No, sorry.
Okay, that's where I was going with
I
that.
didn't know Tink could heal because she never knows what she can do.
Last time, remember, I saved Dell's ass.
Okay.
That's true.
This is one of those times where it would be nice to have Del Brown, though.
But next time, she may not remember that she can heal.
Dell is staying there ready to fly the ship away as soon as given the command because he's following the last command he was given. Fly close. Sorry, Kitty.
But don't worry. Just do what you can to this clown guy until I can get back. I'm gonna use a heal potion.
All right. So
I mean,
Eudora went.
we're doing a lot of damage to him.
Pink is going to use her crossbow. and just fire once because she's going to move back from this thing that suddenly goes, I want to squish you because you're the closest thing to me. She doesn't want to do that.
Or
All right.
or you can heal Adora. She's right next to you, and she just took 30 points of damage.
I could do that as well.
Your choice. Do whatever you'd like to do. Maybe the bruised and battered Eudora looks good on her. You know, so you're like, that girl carries it well. Look at that damage. I don't really know where I was going with that.
I don't either. Grand total of 6 back to Eudora.
All right.
You. That is helpful.
Where that it's red, I guess the first of all those D8s was a 1. And therefore, it made it red like you somehow failed the roll. No, the last one was 1. I don't know. Why did it make it red?
I don't know.
There's a 1 in it. Might as well be awful looking.
Did you cast at a higher level?
I did.
Oh, then she takes 19 plus 6.
Oh,
Excellent.
that's how that works?
better.
That's the higher level cast.
Oh.
It's something, it's attached to it. It's like, this is the regular, and this is what the higher level gives you.
Oh, I didn't open up the thingy.
Okay. Well, then take that 25 and feel way better about yourself.
I do feel way better.
Sorry.
No, awesome. Thank you.
Okay. And I assume you're going to stay out of range. And do you have any bonus actions or anything else I need to know about?
Nope, that's what I am doing.
All right. Corey, we're back to you. I think you're drinking a potion
I'm
and
drinking a
zipping
potion
back.
of healing. Yeah. Potion of healing.
Can you zip back? How many times a day can you do the Starlight Step?
3.
Oh, okay.
Potion of healing. Oh, okay, I'll just unequip it here. A potion of healing does 2d8 plus, I forget.
Depends on the potion. I don't know.
It's just a standard potion of healing, man. They're all the same. They're like electrons. They're all the same. When you drink this potion, you regain 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
They're not all the same. The number of D4 varies for healing potions, the strength of the potion.
Those would be called greater healing potions. I have a regular healing potion.
Generic healing potion. Got it. All right.
2d4 plus 2. 5 points.
5. That's a low roll.
Yeah, like being next to Tink.
There's
would've been
only
much
one
better.
over the lowest possible roll.
I know. What you gonna do? It
Yes,
was.
it is.
Well, last game my dice hated me. This game it's Corey's dice.
It's
Hey,
fine.
I think it doubled your hit points though,
You did.
which is also sad. All right. Do you want to zip back over with your bonus action? Or
I
no?
will not Starlight Step. I will walk over. And I will come up behind Tink and Adora within my 10-foot reach.
All right. So you are climbing over on a rope. That is kind of a rough terrain thing. You're at half movement, but you can get over there.
Oh,
yes.
I went back to my own ship?
Oh, I thought that's what you said. Is that not what
No,
you
I
said?
just said I Starlight
As
Step
far away
away
as you could.
to a safe place. If that's the other ship, I thought it was.
Yeah, that is when you said a safe place, my first thought was somewhere he couldn't walk to in a moment, which would be everywhere on this ship or this area of this ship. It's only about like a 30-foot like deck here, so he could have walked over to you if you'd stayed over there. So when you said safe place, my imagination said other ship, but if you want to be at the back of that ship, sure. That's
Yeah, I
fine.
just wanted to be. I wanted to be on the same ship so I could
Okay.
walk back.
That was the way
That
I
was-
understood it.
that was
going
the-
to be like at the far end of the ship.
If
Okay.
I s-
That
Yeah.
That just means he would have had to walk through your friends before attacking you. That's fine. Well, he still could have gotten there. But he
I
didn't.
understand, but they would have gotten an attack of opportunity or something.
Yeah. If
Okay.
they're alive, who knows?
We would have made it difficult for him.
We
Yes.
were a good distraction.
making it difficult for him. Okay, I'll walk back over to him.
All right.
But I will be behind the two ladies with my whip. And hopefully he'll attack the ladies and I can sentinel that. But we shall see.
Well, I
Okay.
did 30 points of damage to him. He's probably not happy with me at all.
Yeah.
You're not his favorite.
Oh,
He doesn't have a favorite. I mean, he wants to kill all of you.
he does want to kill us all.
Because killing is fun.
That's all of my
killing is not fun.
that's all of my maneuvers.
Awesome. All right, I believe it's my turn to do bad things. And but then after me, Eudora, you're on deck. So I'm going to start with Eudora. Because why not? It makes total sense. Hang on. Change my dice up here. Boom. Does a 25. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right, I get to attack back with my sentinel.
Uh, 20 hits me.
And this. So that is 14 more points of damage. Back.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. All right. That's a lot of damage. Okay.
Good.
Did I roll my damage yet on you?
No.
Okay. Not you. Her.
I know.
But yeah. All right. Take another 27 points of damage. Are you still up?
All that tink healing gone in one hit.
All right, so I took 27 points.
Yes.
Good thing she healed me then.
All right. First, I need to roll the little chaos buster here. It's neither a 1 nor a 20, so it doesn't matter. He's going to, because he just took all that additional damage from Beetlejuice's Sentinel thingy. He's going to go ahead and use his layer action, where he roars in pain from Beetlejuice hitting him as he's beating on Eudora. And he brings his foot down and just roar. And when he does, the ship begins to break apart. And everyone on this same level as him will have to make a dex save at a 15.
Adora, you get advantage on this because you have cat's grace.
Oh, that's right. She does, because Tinker gave her
Yeah,
that buff.
Yes, that's buff.
All right, you're good. Eudora's good. And Tinker doesn't have to make it. I take it back.
She's just flying.
Well, yeah, because she can fly.
Not touching things. All right, the ground beneath you breaks away. And anyone that fails will take a lot of damage. Anyone that makes it will take half damage. And of course, Tinker's immune because she's flying. But essentially, you're all going to fall 20 feet. Oh, wait. Sarah, you don't even take half damage because it's falling. All right, so only Beetlejuice takes
Down I go.
2d6 of falling damage.
Oh, good thing, because I don't have very many hit points left.
Beetlejuice takes half
That could have
his
been it
health.
for me.
Okay, 3 points, huh?
Oh, that's true. It's half. So yeah, you're fine. You're still up. You're fine.
That's
3
relative,
points.
but okay.
Yeah. I mean, you got 7 left. You should be okay, right?
Yeah, I got this, guys. Let's go.
That was really well negated.
Is that
like
that's, I mean, this is just blood, guys. That's all this is. I mean, it's my blood, but you know.
that
He
you're
threw his
coughing
temper
up.
tantrum and he threw his temper tantrum and it didn't do much.
I mean, you're coughing up blood from your internal injuries, but it's just your blood.
I mean,
You
yeah.
just swallow it back. It'll go back in. It's fine.
Fine with that.
He makes me
It's
bleed my own
fine.
blood.
Oh, fuck.
All right. So yeah, that layer action didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. And that brings us down to Eudora, then Tinker, then Rummage again. Eudora,
wait,
what horrible thing are you going to do to me?
What are you talking about? I go before the clown. You're right.
You did.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Sorry.
Well, that's a definite hit, and the damage. Oof. Okay, hang on. The first hit, I already killed him.
What?
You didn't have to roll the second to hit. The 12 points.
That was my damage.
Oh, I saw another D20 come out.
Yeah. You rolled the hit twice. But it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Advantage.
No, she doesn't have advantage to hit, only to...
Oh.
But she has 2 hits. I thought she was just going for her second attack. But anyway, whatever you thought you were doing.
If you click on the 12, it says rolling D10, +4, +2, +2.
No, the second one. There's a second attack underneath it. You don't see the second attack?
Well, yeah, the second attack, that was for my second action.
That's what I'm telling you, is you didn't need a second action because the first one did the job.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Sorry, I didn't catch that part.
That's why I went ahead and used
I apologize.
my break the rocket apart layer action, because it breaks the rocket apart, which is why he was holding that in reserve. But he was about to die, so he hit the rocket, tried to kill all of y'all, and did effectively very little. 3 points of damage to Beetlejuice.
Fair enough. I apologize for being overzealous with my murdering.
By the way, Sarah,
I
wanted to kill him really dead.
By the way, Sarah, please don't call your extra attack an extra action. You don't get an extra action. It's all the same action.
It feels exactly like an extra action, and I know what you mean. You're only upsetting Corey, and he's not running the game. We're fine.
You know what I mean?
I like watching his head begin to
extra attack. I will say it right next time. Extra attack.
Yeah.
If it also makes you feel better, you can keep saying that you're going to have a held action. That also makes his head cook.
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction. I know.
But you're taking your action as a reaction later, like you're holding your action.
I admit that
something.
I don't like the new terminology. I'm sorry. I still have the old stuff stuck in my head. The new stuff is weird.
I figure as long as I know what you're talking about and I apply it right, we're all good.
You do. You know what I mean.
Meow, meow.
All right. You've killed the ogre. It has stopped moving. It lets out this weird and falls.
So it sounds like Shrek?
I was thinking more like Chewbacca.
That'll show you to be a clown ogre.
All right. You have
a demonic space clown ogre.
You have a severely damaged, very colorful rocket. Some more of these dead monster clown things, and one giant dead monster clown thing with a balloon hammer. What are y'all gonna do? It's all up to you. You haven't been inside the rocket yet. You've only been on this one broken area that you're using as a ledge to walk on.
I am going to loot the place.
I say.
You were going to say something there, Sarah?
Yeah. Is it... I don't know. I kind of want to loot the place, but I think I'm going to go back to the ship because I'm down to my last few hit points and I can't take any more.
All right, Beetlejuice, what do you want to do? Tinker looks like she's flying towards that doorway opening that the made larger.
Hey, Tink, me and Eudora, we're not doing so hot. If you want to keep exploring the ship, take some of the mates with you. They can come across. But me and Tink,
that's a good idea. We have to go find Dell and get some rest.
And don't be hoarding the magic items. Don't, they're for everyone.
As you say that, you see the Thrycreen, the Battle Raging Dwarf, and the Artificer, and that other fighter dude all coming across on the ropes and you never sent for us. We were like there waiting. We were like gonna do a thing. You didn't say nothing.
Sorry about that. I just saw trouble and I leapt into action. I do that sometimes. I think maybe next time I'll say something. It's my first time captaining.
Fair.
All right, so Tigger, you want to take the 4 crewmen with you and go loot the place?
Yep. I tell them what to look out for, in terms of what we might be able to use on the ship. Otherwise, best judgments on looting like equipment and stuff and money, of course.
I say, hey, Tink, remember. Oh, man. Remember, Tink. This is very important. Right? Figure out if this was the actual ship we were supposed to attack.
Yes, use that really high investigation skill we know you have, Tink.
It had evil clowns on it, so I feel like we did a good job either way.
All right.
Actually, I do have a really good investigation.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Sarah, Adora, let's go see if our ship has a cappuccino machine or something.
Okay, my really good investigation wasn't good enough, but
With a +7 too. That's just kind of sad.
Josh?
All right. So you go in there, you're looking around, you have your 4 new crewmen following you, looking around. I will say that because they're with you, you can have advantage. Would you like to roll that investigation again?
I would.
Maybe
They're
one of them
helping.
spots something you don't see.
Perhaps because you rolled an 18 the second time. All right, so let me go ahead and describe the interior of this crazy rocket that you were climbing into. The rocket has like a spiral staircase thing going throughout the interior of it, from the bottom of it to the top of it. But there are levels within it, so you can't see from the top to the bottom. But each level has like an opening, so you can continue down this spiral staircase going around the inside. I hope that makes sense. It helps you to picture it. All right. The area that you're in is about what you would call probably mid deck. It's somewhere in the center of it because the way the rocket is broken. What you see here probably looks like an eating area. From what you can tell, I mean, a lot of things are like up against walls. Everything's just kind of tossed aside as this thing broke apart in space. Mm-hmm. There are tables, though. You do see food and plates and cups and such just kind of scattered everywhere. You do see food, but I don't think you're really hungry at the moment, nor do I think that you necessarily want to try and eat whatever they were eating. But with that 18 investigation roll, I will say that you see that the food is not cooked food. It looks rather raw. Some of it look like small animals, and you definitely see at least one child corpse, or at least parts of a child corpse, mixed in with the food that is scattered about the room.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about killing the evil clowns no matter what now.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm good with that. Very evil clowns.
Well, not everybody makes a good new clown. Sometimes you just want to have lunch. All right. So the question is really, do you want to go up or down towards the conical top of the rocket or the cylindrical back? All right, you start heading down. The next room down from here, you will see there are multiple hammocks, lots of places for the people to just lay out and rest. You see like 8 hammocks. You don't see anybody in them. You think that's because you killed all the clowns, hopefully. There is one really large, like, I don't know if bed's the right word. It's more like just a ridiculously big pen.
A berth
full of hay. You would probably guess the ogreish clown crashed in. There is the spiral staircase does go through that level down one more, or at least one more. I guess you don't know till you look, but I already kind of let that out.
Okay, keep looking. I'm basically looking for something like a hold.
All right, so you get into the bottom of this ship, and you do see, um, you see multiple chests. You see just piles of gear and equipment. When I say multiple, there are 3 chests. Piles of gear and equipment. The gear and equipment it's like in open crates, like there's no lids on them, but there are crates. And it is that same weird, I'm going to say the words, and I know they sound stupid, clown tech. It is, you see something that looks like something that actually Tinker, being what she is, might actually understand the concept of a seltzer bottle upon studying it. So I'm going to say with your 18 investigation, you look at that and you think that that is contents under pressure, and this thing will spray when you click the trigger and point the hose.
She is definitely squirreling that away for later.
All right. You don't know what's in the seltzer bottle, but you do know that this thing will spray. You have a spray.
You're like, I could fill this with acid, or
it's probably already filled with acid.
It's already filled with something. There is also you don't see any more of those weird balloon hammers. You don't know what that was. You do see some of their other clown tech, which is just regular hammers that make the squeaky noise. If you grab one of those, test them out, they swing like regular hammers. I don't know if you know how to use warhammers. They swing like warhammers. But they do make a squeaky noise when they hit, which is amusing. They're +1. What else is in there? There is a sword, and when you pick it up and swing it about, it suddenly becomes coated in red liquid. But then when you turn it the other way, the liquid appears to fall off, and there never was any liquid. It's some sort of a trick toy, but it is also a sharp sword.
I do have detect magic, so.
Okay. Oh, well, do you activate that?
Yeah.
Lots of magic in here. The swords of magic, they are +1 swords that appear like they are bloodied or not bloodied, depending on how you swing them. Once you get used to using them, you can just basically declare whether your sword is covered in blood or not, and it's a +1 sword all the time. The warhammers are +1 warhammers that always make a squeaky sound when you smack people. There are like 4 of each, and plus there were probably some on the clown corpses back behind. So anyone that wants one can pick up these items. I don't care. Y'all can just put them in your stuff. Like I said, there are 3 chests. 2 of them have.
Is any of them tinker sized? Any of the weapons?
Sorry, what about the weapons?
Any of the squeaky hammers, are they tinker sized?
Yeah, you know what? Just for fun, I will give you that there is a smaller hammer and a dagger that can do the same things.
I just want a small squeaky hammer.
You got your small squeaky hammer. All right. 2 of the 3 chests have arcane locks on them. They are locked literally with the arcane lock spell. Lock is the name of the spell. As for the contents, I will say that you don't detect any magic coming from those 2, nor the 3rd one. I mean, but
okay, she'll have the NPCs take the locked chest back.
Okay, they will pick up the 2 locked chests and start walking off.
All right.
There's 1 unlocked chest, or I'm not sorry, not unlocked, non-arcane locked, I should say, chest. They might be locked. You haven't physically touched it. It's just a chest that does not have an arcane lock upon it. The spell.
I will try and open that one as well.
All right. As you go to open that chest. Oh, I love this game. I love it so much.
I hate you. I don't know why, but I'm saying that I hate you.
Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this.
I feel like you might know why.
I thought you said this was just going to be a bunch of role playing today.
Yeah, this has been a lot of combat.
All right. So you go up to the chest. I'm double checking to make sure there's not anything I'm missing about how this works. All right, there isn't. So essentially, the chest is going to attempt to melee weapon attack you. Surprise! We can roll initiative. However, even if you beat me in the initiative, you don't know anything's weird about the chest, and you go to open the chest because that's how the rules work now. So we can roll initiative, and we probably should, so we know what goes next. But it really won't matter because it's going to be you, then me, then you, then me. So it really doesn't matter. All right, that is plus. Hang on, initiative +1.
Okay, what
8.
happens?
All right, so you go up to open the chest on 11, and it seems like a normal chest, but just as you touch it, eyes open on the side of the chest.
Fucking mimic.
Who else would have a mimic in their hold but space clowns? Because they're so funny. And the on its initiative, which is 8, it's going to attempt to bite you because it does. It is a +5 to hit and a reach of 5 feet, but it doesn't need it because you're right there. So, I've got to put +5 in there, but natural 20 +5 should hit. All right. Now I feel awful. What was the bite damage? 1d8 +3.
I'm not speaking to you.
That's pretty fair.
Ouch.
Oh, and it's 2d8 because he got a natural 20. All right, so you take 12 from being bitten by a mimic. Oh, that was a terrible attack, but oh well, I already said it. I should have grappled you. That's the thing that he's supposed to do, and I screwed it up. Oh, well,
That's what you get.
that's what I get for biting instead of grappling. But he tries to take his bite, he takes a little chunk out of you. Ah, that is a mimic right there. That is a weird toothy chest. It's bit you. What would you like to do? It's your action.
Sorry, what was that? I was yawning.
Can't believe I forgot to pseudopod grapple. I'm a bad GM, DM, whatever. That was not strategic at all. The mimic has waited so long for someone to bite that it got overexcited. Tinker was so enticing that she excited him, and he went off early and screwed up the whole thing. What you doing there, Tink?
Tink is going to call for help from her buddies.
All right, that's free, not an action or anything.
And cast grease.
All right, he's a well-lubed mimic. All right, it's not his action. I don't think I have to roll quite yet.
Nope.
Anything else?
She is going to be flying backwards and reaching probably for her brand new squeaky hammer.
As you try to fly away, I will pseudopod melee weapon attack you. The thing that I forgot to do, I will make up for it now, maybe. This is a +5 to hit. Roll. Nope. All right. This big gross tongue thing comes out of it. It tries to like whoosh around you and then tongue goes back in. But you just right around that thing.
It tried to eat me.
It did its best. All right. Yeah. You fly away. You've called for help. If you would like, I can honestly just shorten this up and say that when the other four get down here, that y'all can, from a distance, kill it, except for the Battle Rager's going to run up, be excited if he gets grappled, because that's going to be bad news for the Mimic anyway.
You're like, yeah, choke on this.
Yeah, the dwarf will happily go in the mouth and then come like walking out covered in Mimic gore, which is something nobody ever wanted to see. And in fact, I'm going to say that's probably what happens, as he will go into the mouth, rage,
Yeah.
shake around, and then walk out of this then broken chest. So you get all the gear you want. You have the two chests. You have searched the bottom of the ship. Would you like to go search the top of the ship, or are you done?
Yeah, let's search the top of the ship.
All right. If Beetlejuice and Eudora want to drink potions and come back, that's fine. If they want to stay away, that's fine. Let me know.
I don't have potions. I'm just resting up.
Okay. Eudora, do you have anything that you want to do? Do you want to come back or not?
I guess I'll just rest unless I can get healed.
All right.
But since
So you're
Stella's
going to
not
leave
here,
it
we'll just say
to
I rest
Tinker
for
and
now,
the
I guess.
Crew. Tinker and the Crew, which is the name of your band now. Moving on up. Go check
Tinker
out
and
the
the
top.
Pixies.
Nice. You and the Pixies go on. Check out what's going on in the top two levels of this rocket. The second or the first level above where you kind of broke in, which was the meat hall or mess hall, whatever, is actually storage for like where they would where they clean their dishes and store dishes. It's basically where they store everything that they're going to eat later.
Awesome. I'm as soon as I do that, I'm like, nope, not going in there.
Okay. I will say this though.
Huh.
I'm just going off your investigative roll for investigating the rocket. You got an 18. As you're like horrified and turning your head away, some of the bags some of the bags are open. You see meat just sticking out of them. Some of the bags are closed. One of the bags is moving as you.
I'm gonna go in there and free whatever's in there.
All right. You pull open the bag, you look in, and you see a large cat face looking at you. It is I guess you could make either nature or arcana to identify this creature. Arcana? All right, with a 10, I will say that you recognize immediately that this creature is magical. There are legends about creatures like this, but you can't just see. You're like, your mind is going, I should know this. Why don't I know this? But as you kind of pull the bag back, it looks like a fairly harmless large kitten, and large as in tinker size large, which is large for a kitten, not large for a person.
Does it look like it wants to eat me?
Not particularly, but it does have wings and
Oh!
claws.
She goes, come on out of there, sweetie. You're probably tired of being in there.
Okay, yeah, it's like nervous.
Yeah, she's definitely doing the okay, this seems like a stray cat in need of rescue. I'm gonna treat it, gently, but also cautiously because I don't know if it's gonna claw my face off.
Animal handling.
Animal handling.
Normally they're very intelligent animals and animal handling wouldn't work, but I'd say as kittens, not so much. Or cubs. I don't know. All right. So This creature is hesitant, but does, after a moment, seem to trust you as you are pulling it out. Its claws are flexing as it's nervous, and they're kind of digging in, but they're not doing any major damage.
He's like,
It's like,
"Aw."
oh, ow, 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 okay, ow.
She's like, "Oh, it's okay."
Okay, you've rescued that. There is one more floor to explore if you're interested.
Uh, let's go do that.
All right. And of course, you have your 4 crew backing you up. Y'all go to the top floor. There is up in here, there are star charts. There's a desk, which is currently like flung against a wall because again, this thing has been broken.
I'm definitely grabbing star charts.
All right, you grab the star charts. I already had you make the investigation roll. I've been letting you just kind of coast on it, so I'm going to let you keep coasting on it. You search around. You do find communication, basically a scroll that looks like it was sent out, and you kind of, as you're reading over it, you think that this scroll was intercepted by the space clowns because it wasn't addressed to them. It's actually addressed to the moon elves of Toril, which is the name of the planet beneath the Rock of Brawl. All right, so Saloon is the moon of the Rock of Brawl, although there is another moon. There's also these series of meteors that follow Saloon. They're called the Tears of Saloon. The Rock of Brawl is the largest of them. This letter was written in Elven. Oh, do you speak Elven?
I don't think I do.
Hey, thank gosh you have that astral elf standing right behind you. She can read it.
Okay, because I speak Sylvan, not Elven.
All right. Well, she reads it, and she'll tell you what she reads, and then you with your 18 investigation figure this out. It looks like there are people on Saloon that sent for aid from Toril to some moon elves that are down there on the planet, saying that they were offering them to come back to Saloon and help them retake their dominance of Saloon and rejoin with their god or something like that. And they would be honored if they would come help and all this stuff. And however, it looks like these clowns intercepted the message and were going to bring instead their own special help, whatever that might mean. You're able to tell that just from there, you know that the clowns intercept the message. They had weapons in the hold, and with an 18 investigation, you can say that these clowns looked like they were trying to respond. They were headed towards Saloon at the right coordinates to go to the place, to the meeting point. They were headed for the meeting point for some reason. They didn't have any elves with them. You don't know exactly what their intent was. They do appear to be responding to that letter.
Awesome sauce. Okay.
You could ask them. I don't think y'all took any hostages.
No, I think we killed them all.
I can go check pulses, see if any of them were like in death throes and maybe survived their 3 death saves. No.
Yeah, she's kind of hesitant to touch any of them because she's just like, ew.
Or you could just be like, have one of your 4 crewmates like be sure they're dead.
Yeah. Make sure they're all dead. If any of them are still breathing, save one.
All right, Brawl Dog will happily be Captain Headshot, and the fighter was going to go
Captain Headshot.
Take them all down. All right, that's all the info I have to give you on the rocket, unless there's something else specific they're looking for that I hadn't thought of.
Nope.
All right, then you can return to the ship and share your info.
I do that.
As well as the almost at 3 chests, 2 chests, unless you carry the mimic carcass over for fun and games.
I'm
and
directing.
We could just point to the battle rager and be like, check out the goo. Enough said.
I'm directing the auto gnomes to push the clowns that we have on our ship off the ship, like overboard.
They float away. One of them, as he's floating away, kind of wakes up and goes, "Hey!"
Wait, we should have kept that one for questioning.
We
He's
gotta
dead now.
question him. Well, we gotta question him.
He woke up at 1 hit point and then died of suffocation.
You know, what did you find over there?
All of it. So lay out all the stuff that we looted. Obviously, I come back with a winged cat,
Oh,
and
oh look, that thing. Can I make a knowledge arcana?
Nature or Arcana, your choice.
They're both -1. Let's do it.
Yeah. Hey,
Pretty nice.
that's a griffin.
That's a baby griffin.
That's a baby griffin.
That's gonna grow up to be either dangerous or amazing. That's a baby griffin right there.
aww.
Are you gonna? Maybe we can train it. We can work together, and it'll be our mascot.
She's definitely very protective of the baby.
Del, he's a druid, and he probably can have a connection to it, and maybe he can ride it into battle when it's fully grown.
Stop trying to exploit the baby. That's
If
what
we go by
Tinker
the
said.
D&D movie rules, he can turn into one because it's just like a beast.
Hey, don't be that guy. It's just a movie. That video where they roast one of the the old D&D cartoon characters over trying to explain how the rules of D&D actually work and how they pertain to the movie, and they're like, "Shut up, man, it's just a movie," and they all laugh at him. I mean,
It was Eric. They're supposed to laugh at him.
they're supposed to laugh at Eric. That said, if you know the rules to Dungeons and Dragons, you're made fun of. And
Which is weird because everybody's playing.
Exactly. It's a very weird advertisement.
Oh, wait. Whoa. Did you read the book? Loser.
It's kind of funny to me that this obscure game that we've been playing for 20 years, that everybody used to be like, what the heck is that? Is that some kind of weird cult thing? Now everybody's like, oh, like the movie. Yeah, that's cool.
This is
Since when is it cool?
This is the fourth movie,
Hollywood
by
is
the
doing
way.
it?
It is the fourth movie because I really liked the Book of Vile Darkness. It was super cheesy. The CGI was awful, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was well.
You know what's
Actually,
a fun? Go ahead,
it
sir.
started with Stranger Things. They made it mainstream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Stranger
true.
Things really helped. But I gotta say, the D&D episode of a sitcom in the last 10 years became a standard trope. There's that one D&D episode of either a sitcom or a teen drama.
It was really weird in the Voltron anime.
Yeah, they did in the Voltron anime. Yeah, exactly. They did a
Yeah,
they did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle episode where they all were sucked into D&D for one episode.
I watched Voltron with my son. He didn't make me watch the Ninja Turtles. So...
Well,
They
I check
actually
out.
had a D&D cake design at the bakery 2 years ago that we got on somebody's birthday cake, and we were like, how do they have this? And then we realized it was listed under Stranger Things. You could actually get D&D birthday cakes.
Nice.
I would like to check out the stuff she got. She got a letter from somebody. There's a manifest or a letter or something. That's what I'm looking for.
There is a letter. She can pass it on to you. Like I said, it is a request written by the Elves of Saloon. That essentially it clearly was intended. She can tell you what she learned, so you don't have to re-roll for that. If you want to try and glean any new information, you can make an investigation check.
Is there a signature? Is there a from this person to this person kind of thing?
Make an investigation check, and I'll let you know if you recognize anything
All
else
right.
useful from that.
All right.
All right. So it is signed by someone. You don't recognize what the title means. You don't know who the people signing it is. But based on what she's related and what you're reading, it does make sense that, and also you knew that there was a problem with insurgents asking for supplies, and you were supposed to be interrupting their supplies. This is a request for supplies. It is from an elven name, and the letter is addressing the moon elf people of Toril, and you know that's the name of the big planet. So, like I said, I mean, if you caught all that I said before, it's pretty much that you're able to, with your 14, kind of verify the information that she related, but you don't really get anything amazing or new out of that.
I say, right, this is what we need. We don't need any of these clowns. We don't need none of them to tell us the information. We got this.
But you do know also from what Tinker said, that is weird that the clowns have the letter, they've intercepted it somehow, and they were arriving at the appropriate point to go and deliver to these people, or they're going to go attack these people. You don't know what the clown's intent was because they're all dead. You can't ask. But they were responding to the letter, it looks like.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I don't care. The job done by my standard.
Fantastic.
Is that the wisest thing? Maybe not. And I got a pretty good wisdom. But on the other hand, I'm pretty hurt. And I don't want to deal anymore.
Tinker, I'm sorry. There's one other thing in that top floor that you were in. In addition to the letter and whatever else you found there, the desks and the star charts, there were several cases of what looked like wine bottles.
So is there a ledger that says what's in the hold and stuff, or is it just...
No, there's no ledger.
Okay.
Aren't
is
clowns
this...
not keeping accurate accounting?
I understand. I didn't, is this ours now? Is this loot? I mean, the job was just to stop them. We stopped them. So I suppose this is just loot for us then.
It looks like
Right.
you get whatever you found, because none of this made any sense based on the original job description. But since you found the letter requesting the acquisition of supplies, you probably stopped the supply chain for now. So you can turn that in as evidence you did your job, and you can even, if up to you what you tell them you found. That's up to you completely.
All right. I'll get all the crew on board. We'll bring back the lines. We'll set Clown Cone adrift, the giant clown hat.
You
The
don't
sky.
want to somehow augment your ship with some clown tech?
Oh,
It's so stylish. Have the courage to clash.
And if I guess as a game master, you can give us a list of what's in there during downtime.
Or you could just open it and I can tell you.
Okay, first I want to check it for traps.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna give you stuff downtime without any rules.
I'll check it for traps first with an
We still have like an hour left.
investigation or perception.
To check for traps is investigation.
Got it. All right. Anybody helping me out? No? Okay. Well,
Investigation? Yeah, I'll assist.
oh, thank you. I love that.
Should let her lead.
I should.
All right. Well, with that, you see there are no traps. This
All
thing
right.
is trap free.
We'll,
Totally safe.
we'll start opening things up and writing stuff down.
All right. Corey, make a constitution save as you try to jimmy this lock
Well,
open.
Nope. I die. I'm dead.
The good news is you don't die. The bad news is you take a D6, or I'm sorry, 2d6 of acid damage.
I die. I fall over dead.
You know what? You might. I forgot. 9 points of damage as acid sprays in your face.
Ah! I fall over.
My eyes!
I forgot how low you were on hit points. That is sad. It wasn't. It is what it is. Hey, you see Beetlejuice fall down, his stuff sprays in his face. He screams and he falls. What do y'all do? Eudora, Tinker? Corey, make a death save.
I know, right? They're just stunned. You make a death save. I can't.
Oh, that's right. I make the death saves now. I forgot.
Oh, you should be okay after that.
Okay, good. I got 28 hit points back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The worst I could have rolled would be a 1 and be 2 failed saves, and she already got you, so you're good to go.
This boy's busy yelling at me about his empty food bowl because he's only been fed like 5 times today. So, clearly I'm starving him.
Yes.
I get up.
You know what? Just for fun, though, I do want to do a thing.
Okay. Do a thing.
I'm doing a thing. Shut up. I'm trying to get my dice roller up. Come up. I lost my dice roller.
I
I'm
hate it
going
when
to
that
start keeping a
happens.
die for death save just next to my computer while I'm rolling or while I'm running games, so I can secretly roll them over here. Oh, there it is. Yay! Oh, okay, cool. Corey, yeah, you see some of your dead relatives welcoming you, but then you.
No, they were all killed by vampirates.
And yet they were
I will avenge you. I will be back.
Wow.
Seriously, my family was killed by vampirates.
For a moment, you saw them again. Also, for a moment, I accidentally jumped out of the roll 20 to go to my dice roller. I need to put that onto a different thing. There we go. All right. So you set off the trap, but you are then able to open the thing. It doesn't have unlimited acid spitting ability. Or does it? It's just a chest of acid spitting.
Tink, we gotta do the thing. We have to search everything for traps. We gotta be very, very careful.
Also,
Yeah, I thought that's what we were doing here.
Tinker, you could have also told him that both of these things were arcane locked.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell him. I thought I did tell him that.
I didn't hear it.
You didn't say anything about that. I had no idea. While he was describing to everything that you had found over there, I was blissfully not paying attention. So when you told me things during role play, I would know stuff from your mouth, from his mouth.
Okay.
That was my entire plan.
She sinks down and she goes, I am tired from keeping you lunkheads alive and keeping the Autobots alive, or the Autonomes alive. And then she says, and then I had to go loot the entire fucking ship by myself, and you know what almost ate me? A mimic almost ate me.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy over there. It's stressful. It's very, very stressful. I just took a whole bunch of acid in my face. I'm kind of stressed out too. We're all kind of stressed. We had murderous clowns literally trying to peel our eyes out of our sockets.
They were eating a child over there.
Right.
Well,
I'm sorry you had to see that.
She's
So
like,
I'm glad I smashed them all to bits then.
Tink,
Not feeling bad about that at all.
Tink,
no.
I saw my family. I saw my family on the
Oh,
other
that's
side.
nice.
They were very nice, and you ripped that away from me, Tank. You ripped it away.
Put you back there if you want.
It's true. You don't have a lot of hit points.
I can send you right back where you came from.
Let's all calm down now. And just try and see if there are any more traps in here. And there's some arcane locks, you said.
Yeah, so the thing that you were messing with, both of the chests are arcane locked. And possibly the other one's trapped too. You haven't checked it yet.
All right.
You did set off the trap just fine.
Let's at least find out all of the traps. So Tank, help me out or I'll help you out. I'm going to help you, and you search these two last crates for traps, all right? All right. Sounds great. Let's do it. You have advantage.
All right.
I'm helping you.
I
There we go. That's all right.
All right. Okay, with a 14 investigation, you can tell that the locks are not. You're not picking them right. They're still locked.
Right. We haven't picked them at all.
Oh well, what are you trying to investigate?
We're looking for traps on all of the. We're looking for more traps.
Oh, okay. You're looking for the traps. All right. With a 14, you don't see any traps.
All right.
On the second chest, I'm assuming you're checking.
I'll pull out some lock picks. Tank, I'm going in. Thieves' tools is it going to be a dexterity, intelligence, wisdom?
It is Dex plus proficiency if you have these tools proficiency.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure you do. Yeah.
Can I get help from Tink?
Yeah, I'll assist.
If she's proficient in thieves' tools, yes.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
All right, excellent. Let's do it.
And she can backseat drive as you poke at it.
How's that? 24.
That'll do it. All right. This time as you're noodling around in there with your probe and your lockpick, you realize where the trigger is for the trap, and you're able to get around it and open the thing. But you're aware that you would have set off another one, and that would have sucked.
Oh, well.
All right. So yeah, you open it. It is unlocked. Like the chest, there's no traps. The traps are disarmed. It is physically unlocked. But it's not opening because it is arcane locked. You need an open spell.
Right.
Or dispel magic.
We need a knock spell. It's called knock. We'll take care of that
open,
later.
knock, whatever you want to say. Open sesame. Either a knock spell or a dispel magic spell will actually open it, but the lock itself, the trap disarmed, lock unlocked, good to go.
All right. We have one last chest here. Tink, look for the traps. You have advantage.
All right, I should look at that. I don't think I even needed it.
You're good to go. All right. Again, you can use your thieves' tools. You know about the traps. You have physically unlocked and ignored all the traps of this thing. Disarm the traps, but they are both still arcane locked, which means you need to magically unlock these chests before they will open.
And there's one last one.
Going to be,
and the first one wasn't arcane locked.
No, they both were.
There's two of them, not three of them.
There are 3 chests. One was a mimic. 2 were locked with arcane magic.
Okay, then we got it. We're good. Okay. Then we're just gonna have to take these chests back. What else is there? Is there bags of goods or anything? No.
Assuming that she had the rest of the crew help bring it over, they brought over a pile of weird weapons, swords and hammers. The swords, they'll show you the weird trick they do where you can turn them a certain way and they look like they're all bloody. Turn them another way, they look like they're clean. They're +1 weapons. There are a couple daggers in there that do the same thing. Or tinker. The smaller folks. There are also hammers, war hammers, and regular hammers that do the same. No, they are +1 weapons that make the squeaky sounds when you hit people or stuff.
Did y'all grab the ogre's giant hammer?
No one said they did.
Can
Do
someone...
I look like I could carry that?
I'm just asking the crew.
Yeah, you do, because it looks like a balloon.
Yeah. I look at the barbarian dwarf guy and I'm like, go get that thing. Go back over there and get that thing.
Fantastic. Yeah, all right, I'll go get it. And he starts like
Tinker's like, we cleared the place. Why don't you go over there and make sure that anything that, strikes your fancy is salvaged?
No, that's just the only thing I want. That thing looked like a balloon, and it was devastating. And maybe there's something to that, and maybe we should bring it on over and maybe sell it at the Rock and Brawl. Other than that, I think you picked the place clean. I'll just trust you on that.
Okay. I don't know why advantage is on. It shouldn't be on. All right, so you got a 4. He picks it up and he tries to strap it to his back to bring it over, and it immediately pops because of what he's wearing, which is called rage mail. Rangers when they fight. And he strapped a balloon to it. It is very spiky, weird armor. And when it pops, because it absolutely would, while he's crossing over, he needs to make a deck save. Holy crap. I was like, of all the people to pick, oh, that's so great.
I figured he'd be strong enough to pick it up.
He is. Absolutely, he is big enough to pick up a balloon. No problems. Oh, it's so great. No, I mean, you wouldn't have known. There's no way you would.
I don't.
All right, deck save. Okay. Hang on. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. All right. So, y'all hear this really loud pop. After a moment, after he's been gone for a few moments, and you hear him kind of yell out. And if anyone goes to look,
Yeah.
all right. You go to look, and you see that he is hanging on. Oh wait, I got to roll the damage. He might not be hanging on. Let's find out. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Ignore that. Ignore it for a moment.
So what you're saying, Howard, is I could have attacked the clown's hammer and had it explode in his hand, getting rid of his weapon and making him take damage.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, yeah, and every time he attacked you, there was a chance it was going to do amazing stuff to begin with. You don't want to know what it would do, but you're about to find out, because he's going to find out. It's a lot. I think he has more than 41 hit points. I'm pretty sure, because he has a ridiculous constitution, because he is what he is. Yeah, he's still good. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
He is the best person to have gone to pick that up.
Now he's the best person, huh?
Well, okay, he's the worst that was most likely going to pop, but the best to survive the pop. He is the hit point sponge. But as you see him clinging to this rope, screaming in pain, because he wasn't raging when it happened, so he took full damage. His back is shredded. You see, like his armor is like hanging loose. The flesh is like hanging loose. There's blood and gore hanging down as he's trying to make his way back, just like gritting his teeth.
Tinker looks at Beetlejuice and goes, "You're a terrible captain."
No, I'm not. What are you talking about? Why? I'll pull out my whip, and as soon as he gets close enough, I'll tell him to hold his arm out, and I'll grab him by the whip and pull him in.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he'll hold his arm out, and you can do that, no problem.
All right.
He is not a size larger than you.
Let me ask you something. Did you know that thing was going to explode?
I didn't. No.
I didn't ask. I'm not asking you. I'm asking Tink. Tink, did you know it was going to explode?
No.
Why would I think it would explode? If I sent anybody else, if I sent you to get the hammer,
you're supposed to be the wise one.
if
not the
I
wise
sent
one.
you to get that hammer and it exploded in your hands, you might not have come back.
Which is why I was gonna frickin' leave it over there.
Obviously, it was magical, and it did cool stuff, and I wish we could have kept it, but it was booby-trapped. It was booby-trapped and it exploded.
Yeah, that sounds about accurate. Oh, ow, oh.
Come on, let's go. I'm with you. I'm with you, mate. I was hit by that thing.
Me too. Oh.
Call me a bad captain.
Took that personal.
I did.
All right. So, anything else y'all want to investigate? Do you have a way to get the magic off those locks?
Nope. Don't have any way to open up those locks, I don't think. Unless
Not right now.
Tink, you don't have any of those spells?
Not a spell for that, no.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You had 4 people with you over there, Tinker, that saw things that you saw. The artificer will ask, "Hey, did we want to?" They had wine bottles, like crates of it.
Yeah.
Did we want that?
Why wouldn't we take wine?
I don't know. Why are they drinking wine?
Tinker's like, why would we want to trust anything over there to eat or drink
Why-
that's edible?
Why
Honestly, my thing with wine bottles is they make such great Molotov cocktails, depending on and based on what these guys seem to have, that stuff might
Tink
be
questions
more
that
explosive
because
than
she's
normal.
like, isn't the alcohol, content too low for that?
It is, but she was literally just saying that their stuff tends to be more explosive than normal, and I just want to play with it. And you see that look at that gleam in her eye that she's hoping that whatever it is that these insane clowns drink is just ever clear.
Tinker goes, you guys fill your boots. I'm going to take my baby here to go get some food and water.
It's all right then. It's not just you. It's the crew. It's a ship's mascot. It's all of our pets.
Uh-huh.
I don't speak Sylvan. No telling what she said.
She's just being greedy is all. She wants that to be her share of the loot, I think.
No, because I'm the only one that's treating it like a living being
It's
instead of what we could use it for.
a pet. I don't understand. Like, do pets not have a monetary value? Do you not go and purchase an animal to be your companion?
This is the one
I'm not sure what you're trying to say here.
This is probably like the one point in where Tinker is a stereotypical pixie or fairy it is a living thing and deserves to have its own life. It is not there merely to be exploited.
I mean, we're going to take care of it, make sure it has a great life and everything. We're not monsters. None of us are. That said, it's an animal and we're people. And that, there's a pecking order. It's people, then your beloved animals, then all of the other animals. It's like, oh, that's a scorpion. You'd be like, kill the scorpion. And I'll be like, that's a beloved animal. You're not treating it like an animal with respect in its own life. You like it because it's a griffin. You have your own sights, and you are just making stuff. I see what's happening here. You're hiding your true intentions. I think this is a ship mascot. All of us should be raising it. Or you can have it and you give up your section of the loot to cover the cost of a griffin going forward. You pay for it. That makes sense to me.
Does Tinker know of any magical wildlife conservationists?
I mean, like in the Fey realm, everything kind of just wanders freely. But you're also part of the Izzet League in Ravnica. So I'm going to say that they have a much more structured area. There's probably even some sort of like exchange that they have set up to sell magical animals, but it's probably not particularly like humane.
Yeah,
the one that you're aware of isn't great.
Yeah, I'm okay with them going to get the wine, by the way, Howard. I actually would have ordered them if she hadn't made such a big deal about this griffin.
All good. Enjoy your griffin.
But yeah, if you want the griffin, you can pay for it. Otherwise, it belongs to the ship.
Just taking it to get it taken care of because it was tied up in a bag and it probably is hungry and thirsty.
Please do. Please make sure it's well fed and watered. Train it to poop off the side of the ship.
As she's walking away, she mutters, "I'll teach it to poop in his bed."
Get it a box with a lot of sand.
She's walking away, mutters.
I turned to Adora and I'm like, why is Tink being so mean to me all of a sudden?
Whenever she stops laughing at you, she might answer.
What did I do?
Out of character.
What did I do to deserve all of this? Oh,
I'm
hey.
really tired today and really loopy. So
Geldog, go see the medic. We have a medic. We got a medic, right? I thought that was one of the things we got.
No, I don't remember a medic.
We didn't get a medic? Oh, well, crap.
Nope.
That was one of the things on the list.
I don't think so, no. I don't think we did.
Nope.
I think it was one of the things on the list, but then everybody was like, or I think it was mostly Dell was like, hey, we don't need a medic because our medic is not going to be doing stuff most of the time except just sitting there. And I'm like, yeah, being a medic,
I remember that conversation.
When we really need somebody to heal us, he'll be there to heal us. Otherwise, yeah, he can do whatever he wants. That one job is important enough for me. But no. No. It's okay. Like, I understand. But yeah.
We can have another conversation about it next time we hire people, I guess.
Yeah. Geldar, I'll tell him to go rest up. When the artificer comes back, I'll have her take a look at his suit of armor to make sure it's repaired.
flesh on my back. I feel like a single 8 hours of rest. It'll all just be fine.
Right. Get some
Me
bandages
too.
on.
All this blood I've swallowed, I'm sure it's not a problem.
We'll
I
just
just need a good sleep.
slap a couple boo-boo stickers on there. You'll be great.
Yeah.
And
All these broken bones will just pop right back into place. It'll be fine.
and we'll get the artificer to mend your armor back into tip-top shape.
They can do that. That's amazing.
I hope so.
Sounds like a thing. Artificer, forge cleric, sure, whatever. I'm sure it's all the same thing.
Why not?
I know that is actually an ability of forge clerics, but I don't know about artificers. I have to look that one up. I haven't played one.
All right. I hope that's everything. We got the 2 crates. We got the message. We're getting the wine. Fortunately, we couldn't get the big balloon hammer. Anything else in this thing? We have 2 arcane locked crates and anything else?
No, that's it. You
And
got
the
your
griffin.
weapons, your crates, your
And the griffin and the weapons, all of the different weapons that we have.
I said weapons. Yeah.
Okay. We're all good then. After they're done getting the wine, we'll bring in the lines and we'll cast away and we'll head back to
Also, I don't know if I repeated it, but I did tell Tinker earlier there was crates of seltzer bottles
Yes.
that she was able to identify what they were and what they did. But she
she-
didn't actually identify what the liquid was, just how the bottle would work in spray.
and she didn't grab those.
I
She
did.
could have grabbed it. Yeah, if she said grab them, then the crew would have brought them over.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Then we have those 2. Okay, excellent. Okay, then we'll cast off. We'll leave the ship to drift away, and we'll head back to the moon of Selene. Saloon. Sorry, apologies.
It's all good. I think there's an accent over it if you look it up too, so I can see where it's weird.
Saloon. We'll go back to Saloon.
All right, your return to
get it.
Saloon. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Narifa Ashgard, the Queen of Saloon, also your for your former and current employer, actually. We'll hold a meeting with you if you wish to go meet with her, or you can go check out the bazaar, party in the streets, whatever you guys want to do on Saloon.
I'd love to go have an audience with her, and I think anybody else like Adora or Chink, if you want to come along, I would love to have them.
All right. You want to leave the rest of the crew to guard the ship, do their thing.
We have loot, so that needs to be guarded.
The dwarf would like to watch his back knit together. All right.
So is this before or after our long rest?
You're welcome to say that you take a 8-hour nap before going to do anything. That is totally on you. You are welcome to dock and nap because you are welcomed and respected on this moon.
I guess we'll take an 8-hour rest.
All
Yeah,
right,
me
cool.
too.
Yeah.
Y'all get all your hit points back, your spell slots back, your hit dice back. I don't think anybody spent any.
Yay.
Your once or twice a day or whatever powers are restored and so on.
All right.
Good. And I will disguise myself and my sword before we go back out.
All right. Anything in particular I should know that you look like?
No, I'm gonna go for a human instead of a herring gun.
All right. Random guy or gal.
Yep.
Random gal.
We'll go with a random gal, sure.
All right. Tinker, anything special I need to know about? You're our
No,
other weird
just
caster.
taking care of the baby griffin and herself and taking a well-deserved nap.
Okay. When you go, are you going to the meeting? And if you're not going to the meeting, that's fine. If you are going to the meeting, are you taking a griffin or a steel defender, anything I should know before you walk into a courtroom that people would be like, oh my God, what is that?
Probably not.
Okay. All right, then. The three of you can have your audience with the Queen of the Moon.
All right.
Her guards, her immediate guard you recognize as the guard that was with her way back when you did your missions for her before. The one who continually was like at her side and was relating messages and getting you to where you need to be, is now like the head guard of the guards in the palatial temple where she rules from. There is still the same church that you went to when you first met her. It's just she's in charge of it now rather than off in a weird little side room.
Right.
The rest of the guards, you might notice. I want to say, didn't you have a 14 passive perception, Beetlejuice?
15 now.
15. Oh, okay, cool, even better. All right, so with a 15, yeah, you would notice that there's been a slight change to all of the tabards that they're wearing and the flags that fly about. The tint of one of the colors has changed to a darker tint, which you realize doesn't look like it's just like, hey, they just cleaned their stuff, because of the way you see the change, it looks like it's intentional. She has updated the colors around here. The guards, you will notice with your 15 passive perception, because you are an elf, you can pick up on elven features more easily than most. And you'll notice more quickly that the ethnicity of the elves is more varied and not more strict. It's sort of like when you got here the first time, it's like everybody was like a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant elf, whatever that equivalent would be, super white. And now you're actually seeing some ethnicity, some diversity has been included amongst the guard. The alkalites and the other priests, you'll notice a little bit more diversity there too. And also say with a 15 passive, you're going to notice, and you can share, of course, as much or a little as you want with Eudora and Tinker, that there aren't as many of the older elves around anymore. You don't know what that means, but the really old, obviously in charge elves that were there the very first few times you were there. Not only is the original queen not present, but neither are a lot of the old advisors.
Right. I will.
If you care about any of that, that's up to you.
I will ask you if the colors that she is flying or the symbology that she's using has any sort of meaning. If I can make a history check, I guess.
That would be history.
That's why I said history check. I'm very bad at this, but we'll see. Well, I'm very bad at this.
Based on what you can tell, you're not sure if it really history matters, or there's another possibility that maybe she's just altering the colors to kind of reflect a more open-minded view on color. Maybe it's something that basic. You're not real sure.
All right. Well, I'll say, hi. There's been a change of the guard around here. I think for the better.
Yeah, once he points it out, y'all can see and acknowledge everything I just said if you'd like, or you can not notice. That's up to you and how you want to play your characters.
I'm thinking the rebels are probably the old guard. That would make the most sense, though I have been wrong before.
All right. After, a short wait, hang on a sec. Excuse me. I apologize. After a short wait, the queen will come in. Well, you'll be brought into a room where the queen is, and there are guards around her, including, like I said, the guard that you recognize from before, and plenty of guards outside, and of course, just the three of you facing her. So, I'm so glad that you've come here, and I do enjoy seeing you again. Tell me, how did everything go?
Oh, uh, you know, just just us blokes out there clowning around. I'll pull out the letter and I'll hand it to her.
Actually, the guard will take
Okay,
it from you for her, and
that makes
then
sense.
present it to her. Yeah, and he'll lay it on the desk, and she will read it, like turn it, and I see. Do appreciate that you were able to intercept this. Can you tell me the details?
Right. So as I said earlier, that was a pun because whoever your rebels are getting their goods from, these space clowns had them.
Base clowns?
Space clown, literal clowns. Like they were wearing makeup and had big balloon hammers, but they didn't hit you like balloons. Let me tell you this something. Um, but yeah, they're the guys who were delivering the goods for whatever that means.
You seem like no like recognition in her eyes when you describe the situation. She's like, I'll see it. But you were able to interrupt the delivery of the supplies, and your proof here is very excellent. So you all you've definitely earned your reward. Um, I'm happy to provide you with the substantial monetary reward for your services. Is everything all right? I understand that you had an autonome who is ill and he has been treated. He is fine.
He seems fine. Thank you for taking a look at him. Are you all right? Is everything all right here? I'm looking around. I like the changes, but I don't see a lot of old friends.
Hmm. Yeah, there has been. There are a lot of people that like things the way they were, and they don't like the changes, as change always affects society. So there is a lot of tumultuous feelings. I'd like to believe that everything that I'm doing for the moon is beneficial, but there are those that see otherwise, and I can only hope that time will show that my intentions are to improve the lives of everyone here.
Are we gonna be in danger here at the port, allied with you? Or should we
Oh
keep
no,
a
my
lookout?
guard watches the port. Your ship is more than safe, as are you and your crew.
And how about you here? Are you gonna be
Oh
all
my,
right?
I am fine. The military and the priests keep this temple quite safe.
All right.
There are many that still adhere to the old laws and are aware that everything that's happened here has been according to the old laws.
I look at one of the guards and I'm like, I tap with a knuckle on his armor plate and I'm like, you keep her around. She's a good one.
You like the helmet like turns and regards you for a moment. It turns back.
um. All right. Well, I guess all business is done. We're gonna go have a bit of a party. Um, I'm sure it'd be inappropriate for you to come along, though you're invited.
I do appreciate the offer, but of course, my duties here keep me very busy, and plus, just socializing out in the open like that is very complex. With the guards having to maneuver around me to keep me safe and all that they have to do, I like to make their lives easier.
Tink, Adora, in case you have something you want to say or questions, I didn't. You both good?
No.
All right.
All right. Quick note, whenever y'all go back to your ship, you will have a chest that has been delivered to your ship. You have 5,000 gold added to your funds.
Excellent.
Woohoo!
So Keith, if you're watching, make a note because you've been the money dude.
He's our
Okay.
accountant.
I'll write that down on my thing real quick. A chest of 5,000 gold.
Keith, make a note. Corey stole 5,000 gold.
1,000 GP, and I'll put a check mark next to it. Actually, it's I'll take out enough money for a night on the town with. Actually, I think we should do this back at the Rock of Brawl. I don't think we should do this here. If you know what I mean.
I totally get you. But that's up to you and your crew. It has nothing to do with Dungeon Master.
All right. I'll tell the folks. Are we all healed up? Is everybody good?
Yeah, you had your 8-hour rest before you even had your meeting.
All right. I'm going to ask you guys. Should we have a little party here where we could maybe overstay our welcome? I don't want to cause the place where it's our safe harbor trouble. Or we could go and party back at the Rock of Brawl, where, the Illithids are watching us and want to kill us. What do you think is the best idea? Because we got to have a party. We have to. We just had a great battle. We got a bunch of loot. We got a payday. It has to happen. Sarah.
Anyone?
Sorry, what? What did I miss?
Tinker has more fun on the Rock of Brawl than
Okay.
he does here.
I'm asking whether we want to have a party on Saloon where we might, overstay our welcome and cause trouble in the place where it's our safe harbor. Or we can go back to the Rock of Brawl, have a party. But, the Illithids are there and they're up to no good and they're targeting us. We got to have a party. We can't not have a party.
Well, why don't we go someplace new?
Well, I don't want to take out too much time because Johnny Lone Star or whatever, he's got jobs for us. And we got to meet back up with him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know that I want to cause trouble here. We've got a good thing going.
All right, Rock a Brawl it is.
Cause trouble?
All right, I'll say, all hands, we're going to set sail for Rock a Brawl, and then we're going to go have a party at Happy the Beholder.
All right. Luigi, at the tavern called the Happy Beholder.
That's what I said, at the Happy Beholder.
Yep, sure. That's what you said. All right. You begin making your way through space. Everybody's back on the ship. You got your 5,000 gold payout. And all looks great. I need one roll. I first need to know who in this short flight, it is a short flight, is going to be on the lookout in the crow's nest. Is it going to be one of your crewmates? Is it one of you guys? Who's doing it? Because we already know that Del Starwind is your pilot.
It could either be me or right click.
You want right click to do it?
I'll do it. You know what? Let's hang it all on me so Tink can be madder at me when I fail.
All right, cool. Make your perception check, sir.
Careful with the sink.
There you go. I rolled an 11.
All right. And as you sail back to the Rock of Brawl, you keep watch. Everything looks like smooth sailing. You look back to the beautiful palace of the Temple of Saloon, the palatial temple, the glittering walls that are like a weird shimmering purple, and the beautiful city and the dock you just left. Then you turn around, you look towards the Rock of Brawl, which you can actually already start to see in your view. It's just not that far of a trip. And you think about all the great things that you've just done and the party you're about to have and how great everything is going. And it all just feels great. And you have absolutely no awareness as something else leaves Doc from Saloon and slowly follows you at a distance in the dark.
All right.
And that's where we're going to end tonight. I want to thank anyone that's watched all the way up to this point. If you did watch to this point, you obviously liked it. You should click that bell so you know next time when it's going to happen. Also click the like button because, like I said, something about liking it. And you should subscribe. And then also you should follow Brenna on Twitter or something, whatever her social media is, because she has her own channel. It's amazing. Her podcasts are cool. Eudora is Sarah, and as far as I know, her social media is not a thing that you need to follow, but if you want to, I don't know, she can correct me.